your voice, your witness to what's happening right here and now, it is a moral call to the rest of the world, and figuring out how to tell the stories of what you're seeing and the losses that are already taking place, that's going to be important. If you live in a big industrialized country like the United States or Australia, our carbon footprint is bigger than everybody's. And so how are we trying to influence policy to reduce our carbon footprint? I am still optimistic that we can slow the advancement of a warming planet. It's too late for us not to have some impacts, and so there's going to have to be some adaptation that's going to take place. The oceans will be rising, and that is going to displace people. And so we're going to have to anticipate and care for some of the consequences of that, including large-scale migration and disruptions that are going to be very costly. But there's a big difference between the ocean rising 3 feet and rising 6 feet. I cared about this issue deeply. We got a Paris Accord done. The first international framework to solve this problem over time. Even at the height of my optimism, finally getting it done, we finally signed it and everybody's celebrating, I knew that the standards that had been set by each country weren't sufficient. But I took satisfaction knowing that just by setting up the mechanism, we had created the ability to, over time, turn up the standards, turn up the demands, send a signal to businesses so that they started investing in more clean energy because they saw change coming. If I had just looked at the science at the moment I signed the Paris Accords, I would have still been despairing because it wasn't enough. But I understood, okay, we've advanced the cause, and now we're going to have to take the next step. And that's how change is going to happen.